Hello, so today is day 37 already. That means there's only 4 more days to go before my 40th birthday. For today, I'd like to thank God for the gift of my family here in Toronto, Canada. I cannot imagine how difficult it would have been for me to start up my life here if I did not have a family away from home. My friends here were a great factor why I am doing well so far as I have shared in day 30 of my 40 thank you videos. But I cannot deny being a Filipino known to have a strong family, and by family I mean extended family tie, that life would have been relatively miserable if I did not have relatives here. I still advocate that family is our firm foundation. So thanks to Tito Catchie Evidente, Tita Vel and Coco, their dog, who opened their home in Pickering, Ontario for me when I arrived here in April of 2013. They were the ones who first showed me the ropes here from the moment I got out of Pearson Airport and breathed for the first time the cool spring air of Toronto, Canada, to getting my SIN and PR card, showing me the basics such as taking the transit to and from, doing the laundry, etc., and of course, starting off job hunting. This was also the time, by virtue of no choice, because I have to live with their dog, that my fear of dogs was kind of processed. So thanks to Coco for that, who would scratch on my door every morning when it was time for me to wake up and have breakfast. After 3 months, sometime July of 2013, from Pickering, I gradually moved to Scarborough, where I lived with Lola Connie and Tita Cecil at their place. Thank you for that, Lola and Tita. I am always grateful for the generosity with all my mind, heart, and spirit. With your guidance and care, I got my life going here in Toronto, Canada. I can remember that weekend when I first met Tita Inday or Tita Cecil and Lola Connie and Tito Jay and his family. I met Tita Inday in Bridalwood Mall. It's funny how we were texting like we were eyeballing because it was also the first time we are meeting each other. We never got a chance to see each other back home in the Philippines. And thank God I have a semblance to Tito Jimmy, as they say, that we found each other in the crowd somewhere near McDonald's in Bridalwood Mall. I think one of the special memories I have of that weekend was when Tito J and DJ invited me to go on a night out, and they brought me to Olives, also in Bridalwood Mall. I still consider that as my first night out here in Canada. And Olives that night, aside from the open mic, which of course I could not say no and ended up singing Wherever You Will Go, which was my first open mic and karaoke here in Canada too, was mostly populated by older, if not senior citizens. So you can imagine the self-dialogue I have in my mind, impression-wise, since that was my first night out here in Canada. It did pass my naive mind that I will be night outing with this crowd, with senior citizens. I mean, the immigration pitch that was told during our orientation, even before I applied, was that Canada needed us because it was an aging population. But of course, for me, first impression do not last. And it was a fun night, and it was just the beginning. Thanks to Tito J and DJ for that experience. Soon, I got to gradually meet everyone. It was a big family, so I am thankful of God to have also a big family here, away from home. From them, from their joy and faith, their care and love, I have drawn my strength to keep the journey going in Canada. To Lola Connie, thank you for opening your doors and sharing your big family to me. To Tita Inday, Tita Cecil, thank you for taking care of me, for acting both as my mom and my big sister here. Thank you for Tito J for being a big brother here, guiding me from the start, assuring me that I'll be fine here, aside from making sure that I have my dose of alcohol. Thank you to Tita Jig, Tito Nonoy, Tita Tess, Tito Ding Dong, Tita Cleo, Tito John, Tita Dada, Tita Marvy, Tita Bobit, and many others, and to all my cousins and the growing family. Thank you for making me always feel I belong, for checking on me from time to time, for supporting me in anything and everything I do. I know the tickets are expensive. For inviting me in all our gatherings, for making sure I am well fed. You are all God's gift to me. As I reflect and thank God for the gift of my family away from home, I am mindful of and praying for all of you that in good times and bad, especially in this pandemic, when we cannot come together and recharge with each other's presence, with each other's energies and laughters, may we always remain steadfast in God's grace, praying and hoping for the best in everyone, in mind, body, heart, and spirit, and continually share these blessings to others as you have shared it to me. At the same time, I pray for all those who are alone abroad, away from their family, that with the memory of their families, of their loved ones, may the warmth of their presence in memory inspire them to endure a little more, and a little more the next day, and the next, until the day when the gift of moment, when the gift of time comes, when they can reconnect, when they can reunite and celebrate the gift of each other's presence, the gift of family. Thank you.